All right, how's it going, people? Liberal Hill back with another wrestling review. This time it's WWE TLC 2019, and the WWE ends their pay-per-views with just that, just a okay, I guess. So I didn't get into this pay-per-view until around 8 o'clock when I saw Jumanji. Pretty funny movie, worth a watch. Anyway, the match I started off with was Viking Raiders throwing an open challenge to who answers it? The Club. It ends in a count out. And for some reason, there's a table of KFC chicken with a Colonel tablecloth. And they're about to slam one of the Viking Raiders into it. Then he gets saved. And instead of them slamming Carl Anderson into the table, they knock over the chicken, the 7 herbs and spices and other dressing, and just slam it onto a table. They don't even slam him with uh, the Thor's hammer. They just do a raggedy ass double arm power slam, and the crowd goes boo. Boo these MFers. Who thought it would be a good idea to, first of all, do an open challenge? Second of all, do a double count out. Third of all, knock KFC chicken off of the table. I don't really care because I don't eat meat. But first of all, what's a better image than doing the Thor's hammer through a table through delicious, supposedly, that's it's disgusting to me, delicious 8 herbs and spices, KFC chicken, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, pies, blah, blah, blah. Somebody should be fined for that. Like, that was a moment, and they just ruined it. Viking Warriors just suck. Horrible. They're horrible. Um, I didn't watch New Day versus Revival because it came on at 7. I'm still getting to that thing where pay-per-view start at 7 now instead of 8. Whatever. What was the next match I saw? Oh, yeah. Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. Uh, this match was just the interference. Like, Dolph Ziggler came from underneath the ring. Like he had to be weighing up. He had to be weighing up underneath there for like what 25 minutes just to hit the super kick. Then out comes the security. Then the revival, and it takes all those people just to beat Roman Reigns. Um, Roman, he finally gets a fight in or whatever, but Ziggler comes back in, hits him with the steel chair in the face. The Revival hit the Shatter Machine, which allows Corbin to hit End of Days on the steel chairs. And you wonder why people hate. I don't really hate Roman Reigns, but you wonder why people still have warmed up to Roman Reigns. The protection, it's just, come on. Like, either have King Corbin win or don't. Like, all that, it really wasn't necessary because you already had established that Rules out, you got taken out, Ziggler got taken out, the Revival, they had a match with the New Day, and it was a ladder match. So you had the chance to give King Corbin, Baron Corbin, a good victory. Instead, this victory is just, it smelled like ass. That's exactly what the win. It looked like ass and it smelled like ass. Um, then was Bray Wyatt versus The Miz, and hmm, I, this match was interesting. So Bray Wyatt comes out as Bray Wyatt in the whole Mister Rogers get up, and The Miz is beating him up, and he's like laughing or whatever. Gets his arm broken, twisted. He starts throwing his arm into the railing to like a barricade, sort of that, to like pop his arm back into place. Eventually, he gets more into the wrestling or whatever, and it's a double count out or a count out or whatever. And, and then the Fiend appears on the Titantron, and Bray Wyatt grabs a mallet. He's about to hit the Miz, but the lights go out. He's thinking, "Oh, the Fiend's coming! The Fiend's coming!" Instead is Daniel Bryan with the new haircut. He probably should have went bald. Like I know that's a small gripe, but come on, your hair just got ripped out, and you're coming there with the clearly manicured haircut. Come on, like it should have been like a slick bald with like. Yeah, I'm just getting too deep into it. Hits Bray Wyatt with the running knee. He's about to hit Bray Wyatt with the mallet. And then the lights go out, Bray Wyatt disappears. So they're setting up for the next pay-per-view, which I don't know which one it is. Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan, or the Fiend versus Daniel Bryan, whichever one. Um, Match could have been way better. I understand like the Miz was just there to be there, but come on, man. No, first of all, waste of Miz's time, waste of Bray Wyatt's time, kind of, but definitely a waste of Miz's time. Uh, Then you had Rusev versus Lashley. Not too bad. Lashley wins after Rusev gets jumped on the back by Lana, who scratches his eye. Rusev, sorry about that. Lashley tries to go for the spear. The table doesn't move, and Lashley improvises and just hits a overhead suplex onto Rusev through the other table on the other ring. Um, just two big guys in a tables match. I guess I really can't say nothing bad about this match, but it was just raising my shoulders up. Like it's nothing I would go back to, and with this whole pointless storyline with the Lana, the Rusev, the Lashley. Um, they need to just go ahead and get rid of this and let them move into separate storylines, because this has gotten disgusting. Like it's hindering both of these guys' career or whatever, as far as being taken seriously. Uh, then you had, I think it was the final match, Kabuki Warriors versus Lynch and Flair. Uh, it was not a good night for Kairi Sane. So she was botching up all over the place. Like she threw a chair into the ring, or tried, and busted her up on her own lip. She was out of position a lot of times. She just realized she didn't know what she was doing. And I kind of understand that, because I think this was her first like hardcore type of match in her whole entire career. In Stardom, she really didn't wrestle these kind of matches. NXT, definitely not. And that's it. Kind of match right here is not something you really train for, the ladder stuff and the hardcore wrestling. Uh, so yeah, it just wasn't good. Asuka, the pro she is, she just adapted. Pretty much, she was the highlight of this whole entire match. Uh, Becky and Charlotte, fair, pretty fair stuff. I think the best thing Kairi Sane did was doing that Sailor's Knot on the Becky Lynch on the ladder. Uh, yeah. Oh yeah, Asuka being the MVP she is. Uh, like there was a point in the match where Becky, she's about to grab the titles, and they had the rope that they tied Becky to the ladder with still attached to the ladder. She pulls it Looney Tune style, like right as Becky's about to grab the belt, she just yoinks that shit. Becky falls. Asuka gets into the ring and pulls down the titles. Yeah, Asuka, best part of the match. I thought she was gonna go with the whole zombie makeup for this pay per view, but I guess not. And hold on, I just thought about this. She didn't even use the mist to gain the victory. Huh. I guess that's something, because it shows that she can win without the mist. Huh. Storytelling. Um, yeah. And then after that, they still had Corbin, Reigns, and the whole entire locker room brawling completely. Like, if you didn't take this women's match seriously, this pretty much told you, hey, yeah, we know that sucks. So hey, watch these guys brawl, because that we didn't believe in this shit anyway, because we started the whole brawl thing backstage with the Street Profits. Uh, a while back. So yeah, so don't pay attention to that. That was then. This is now. I know that was like 5 seconds ago, but hey, these guys are brawling. Never mind the women just went through a hellacious match. Uh, Tables and chairs, and don't take the women's tag team title seriously. I mean, because hey, look, these guys are over here brawling. So fuck their attention. Put your attention here. Um, Oscar. That's all that I really can say about this. Oscar. Kari saying, I'm not taking up for her, but she, that's really not an excuse because I'm pretty sure they told her what to do and everything like that, and she just couldn't follow through on this TLC match. So it is what it is. Uh, yeah, and I'm glad that Asuka and Kari retained the belts because if they're gonna lose the belts, I want them to lose to a legitimate women's tag team, not just thrown together Lynch and Flair type of thing. Like I can't even think of a women's tag team that's in there that's really on that same level. We'll say the Iconics, but they're just better than them, mic skill wise. Alexa and Nikki, no. I can't really think of anybody. Uh, maybe, just maybe, Tamina and Nia Jax. Maybe depends on how the fans react to Nia coming back. But I think the main hurdle is that the Kabuki Warriors, they're heels, but they're still loved by the crowd. I know it's different from the Bray Wyatt thing with Bray Wyatt being loved by the fans. It's the whole gimmick. Like he's supposed to be this evil Mr. Rogers, so the crowd like him. It's kind of okay because that's the whole stick. Like that's the whole appeal. Like he's supposed to be nice and friendly to the audience while having evil intentions. Um, Whereas the Kabuki Warriors, they're trying to be evil, but the fans are just eating it up. So they're gonna have to do something to really make the fans turn on them, and then also if they want to do the Nia Jax route, with to me, they're gonna have to do something to make them look like baby faces. Yeah, a lot of work for 2019. Does the WWE really care? They don't because they got a lot of money. So we're looking forward to 2020. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Tell me your thoughts on TLC 2019. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Were you like in the middle? Best match of the card, Oscar. I mean, what more can I say? Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.